What's going down? Basement Banter is the channel. Thor's Thoughts of the show. I'm Thor. That's Levi. We're back. It's another Marvel Legends. But this time it's a special Marvel Legends. It's Weapon X.
Yes, he's from X-Men.
He is from X-Men. Yes,
but
Wolverine.
He's in the future or something.
He's in the future? No, he's not from the future. He's actually from the past. So Weapon X, Wolverine, the yellow guy, this guy right here.
So when he changes,
he becomes Wolverine over time. Yes, but Weapon X is when he becomes Wolverine. So he gets they do these experiments on him and they put him in this vat and so he has this healing power, right? He can heal himself really fast, right? Well, they put him into this vat and they attach adamantium, like the hardest metal ever, kind of like vibranium, right? But adamantium, and they attach it to his bones. So now not only does he super healing, his bones are made out of the hardest material known to man.
Like they open his skin or something?
No. They pump the metal in like these tubes, that are on him. See the tubes? See those red tubes?
Yeah.
Yeah, they pump the metal in and then they fuse it to his body, and he becomes like a pretty much like a crazy killing machine. He goes on like a rampage and he murders everybody in the facility because they're doing experiments on him, right? They're like bad guys, and he goes like crazy and he wrecks.
How does he go crazy?
Because he just kind of he just goes nuts because it's really painful. This is part of a Build-A-Figure. I don't actually know the dude's name. Oh, Build-A-Figure, Caliban. Caliban Build-A-Figure. We're not doing that because I only got this guy. I haven't bought a Marvel Legends since. Well, we did Dark Surfer. Caliban. He's a guy. He's this guy on the back. He's from X-Men. I don't know much about him, so we won't really talk about that. But what it says on see.
This guy.
No, we already got Gambit, and I already got a cool Beast, and I don't collect the Legends waves, so I wasn't gonna buy the whole thing. I found this on Walmart for $10 or something like that. It was super discounted, and I was like, heck yeah, throw it in the cart when I was buying a bunch of other stuff, and here he is. So I used to have the old Weapon X back when I was in the 90s. They had a really cool one for the 90s cartoon, and this reminded me a lot of that. That's why I got it. But let's read the back of the box here. The Weapon X program experiments on humans and mutants alike, including Wolverine, who undergoes a brutal process that bonds adamantium to his skeleton, right? The metal. Okay? And then it's in 4 different languages. Pretty cool. I love this one. I want to get this guy out. I want to get this guy out in the snow. I want to get this guy out in the woods. I want to get this guy just out in nature, because Wolverine, when he's Weapon X, is just crazy and unleashed.
Bubba,
what?
Do you think with Wolverine and the rest of the X-Men, should we bring all of them down?
No.
Oh.
Just this guy, because he's all about. He hasn't met when Wolverine's Weapon X. When he becomes Weapon X, he hasn't met the X-Men yet. He hasn't really become Wolverine. His real name's Logan, so he really is just Logan. And then once they bind him to adamantium, and he kind of spends some time with Alpha Squad up in Canada, that's a different. That's a different story. But then this is just a really cool guy because it's his wild beast mode pretty much. The claws are pretty straight out of the box, not perfect, but not bad. Not as bad as oh, you know what? Now we have a perfect thing for our bag of violence. Slash part. This will work great for him. But yeah, I think this guy looks great compared to the 90s toy. Way more articulation. The tubes are great. Just everything on this guy.
He has a lot of tubes. I
don't like that the helmet doesn't come off, but they give you an angry face, so they give you a secondary head. Whoa! Where'd it go?
Oh no, I can get it.
Oh, there it is. Ugh. They do give you a secondary head, which is cool, but the helmet should come off. That would be that'd be the best.
Cool.
That'd be the better part. You want to check them out?
But it's the same. It's the same face.
You want to check them out?
It's kind of the same face.
So yeah, the episode in X-Men the Animated Series we're watching on Disney Plus is a great episode. It really explains kind of how he becomes Weapon X and the backstory. Wolverine and Logan get a ton of backstory in Batman the Animated Series. X-Men the Animated Series. No, he's not, because when they had him in the tube, or when they had him in the vat of water, or whatever, the liquid, and they're pumping the metal into his bones, he like comes out and he's like, "Rah!" And then he goes like crazy, and he like literally like destroys the place, and then like runs out in the snow in Canada, and he's like all steamy and crazy and no clothes on, but he heals, so he doesn't need clothes. I mean, he heals super quick, so even if he gets frostbite, his body will heal it, right? Like his body, if it gets a cut, will heal it like instantaneously.
Like this?
Yeah, like right, like cut, and then it's like grows back together. It's like really cool.
Like this? Watch. Cut, and then...
Yep, just like that. Just like that. This guy is everything I was hoping he was going to be and more. I cannot wait to get out and do...
his powers.
Yeah, that is his powers. That is his power. Weapon X, Logan, Wolverine, Marvel Legends. Man, I'm on a Marvel Legends roll. Dark Surfer, this guy. Crazy times. Like, share, and subscribe. Till the next video. Deuces!